Hi, my name is Amy from Korean Things.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Today we will introduce one word Korean expression that we commonly use, 막상. When you look up the dictionary, 막상 itself means to face the situation. But it is always paired with the sentence that implies the reality is very different from what we presumed. There is no exact translation for 막상, but instead it could be translated into many different forms depending on the context. It could be translated, now that I do something, when I actually do something, or after I actually do something, and so on. However, it is used after you experience something, things turn out very differently from what you expected or estimated. And we will introduce 3 different patterns you can use with 막상. First, we will show how to use the pattern 막상 니까 or 막상 니. It means after you try doing something, its result isn't good or fair enough. And here we put a verb right before 니까 or 니. The first example is, after I actually tried the kimchi, it didn't taste good. So I laid out the cards after I actually tried eating the kimchi. And we're going to change this sentence using 막상. So tried eating is 먹어보다. 먹어보다. If you want to use 먹어보다 with 막상, then you have to drop 다 ending and then attach 니 or 니까. 막상 내가. So let's change the first part of the sentence. After I actually tried eating the kimchi is
막상 내가 그 김치를 먹어보니까.
But in order to speak it more casually, we are going to omit the subject 내가 today. So
막상 그 김치를 먹어보니까.
막상 그 김치를 먹어보니까. And the second part of the sentence was it didn't taste good. So it is translated into
맛이 없었어.
So full sentence is
막상 그 김치를 먹어보니 맛이 없었어.
막상 그 김치를 먹어보니까 맛이 없었어. This sentence means the kimchi seemed pretty nice, but when you actually tried eating it, it wasn't as good as I expected. The next sentence is, after I actually tried using the washing machine, the laundry didn't come out as clean as I expected. So let's change the first part of the sentence, which is
the washing machine.
그 세탁기
Try using.
사용해보다
Try using the washing machine.
그 세탁기를 사용해보다
After I.
내가 해보니 내가 해보니까
After I tried using the washing machine.
내가 그 세탁기를 사용해보니
Actually.
막상
After I actually tried using the washing machine.
내가 막상 그 세탁기를 사용해보니
막상 그 세탁기를 사용해보니.
or 막상 그 세탁기를 사용해 보니까. And the second part of the sentence was the laundry didn't come out as clean as I expected.
빨래가 잘 안 됐어.
빨래가 잘 안 됐어. So the full sentence is
막상 그 세탁기를 사용해보니 빨래가 잘 안 됐어.
막상 그 세탁기를 사용해 보니까 빨래가 잘 안 됐어. The last sentence is after I actually tried going to bed, I didn't fall asleep. So let's change the first part of the sentence.
Try going to bed.
자려고 해보다 자려고 보다
After I.
내가 해보니 내가 해보니까
After I tried going to bed.
내가 자려고 해보니 내가 자려고 보니
Actually.
막상
After I actually tried going to bed.
내가 막상 자려고 해보니 내가 막상 자려고 보니
막상 자려고 보니.
Or 막상 자려고 보니까. The second part of the sentence is I didn't fall asleep, which is
잠이 안 왔어.
잠이 안 왔어. So the full sentence is
막상 자려고 보니 잠이 안 왔어.
or 막상 자려고 보니까 잠이 안 왔어. We can also use 막상 는데 pattern, but today we are going to pair this pattern with the sentence that has there isn't or there wasn't. The first sentence is I opened the fridge, but there is actually nothing to eat. So let's change it one by one. I opened the fridge is 냉장고를 열어봤다, but we are going to use 막상 with this sentence. So we are going to drop the ending and attach 는데. I opened the fridge, but part is translated into
냉장고를 열어봤는데
and there is actually nothing to eat. So actually becomes 막상, right? And there's nothing to eat is
먹을 게 없어.
So the full sentence is
냉장고를 열어봤는데 막상 먹을 게 없어.
냉장고를 열어봤는데 막상 먹을 게 없어. This sentence means I expected I have something in my fridge, but when I actually opened it, there's not much food. We are going to go through two more sentences. The next example consists of two sentences. The first one is I had a big fight with my mom, which is translated into
나 어제 엄마랑 엄청 싸웠어.
And the second sentence is so I left home, but there is nowhere to go. Let's divide this sentence into two parts. First part is so I left home, but
Home.
집,
Left home.
집을 나왔다.
So I. But.
그래서 내가 는데.
So I left home, but.
그래서 내가 집을 나왔는데.
그래서 집을 나왔는데
And the second part of the sentence is there is actually nowhere to go.
There is nowhere.
데가 없어.
Place to go.
갈 데.
There is nowhere to go.
갈 데가 없어.
Actually.
막상.
There's actually nowhere to go.
막상 갈 데가 없어.
Which is
막상 갈 곳이 없어.
So the full sentence is
그래서 집을 나왔는데 막상 갈 곳이 없어.
The third example is I'm trying to buy you a gift, but there is actually nothing to give. So the first part of the sentence I'm trying to buy you a gift, but is
네 선물을 사려고 하는데
and the second part of the sentence was there is actually nothing to give.
There is nothing.
게 없어.
Thing to give.
줄게.
There is nothing to give.
줄 게 없어.
Actually.
막상.
There's actually nothing to give.
막상 줄 게 없어.
막상 줄 게 없어.
So the full sentence is
네 선물을 사려고 하는데 막상 줄 게 없어.
The third pattern we are going to teach you is 막상면 or 막상하면. As you see the word 하면 or 면 here, we can use 막상 with the future situation or the condition we are certain of. So the first sentence we are going to change is when you actually see his face, you will feel much worse. So let's change see his face into Korean.
걔 얼굴을 보다.
But we are going to use this part with 막상 today. So we are going to drop the ending. We will attach 면.
보면.
Let's use 막상 here. So when you actually see his face is
막상 걔 얼굴을 보면.
And the second part of the sentence was you will feel much worse. So it becomes
너 더 힘들 거야.
So the full sentence is
막상 걔 얼굴 보면 너 더 힘들 거야.
막상 걔 얼굴을 보면 너 더 힘들 거야. The second sentence is when the sun actually falls, it'll be colder. When the sun actually falls is
The sun falls.
해가 떨어지다.
When.
면.
When the sun falls.
해가 떨어지면.
Actually.
막상.
When the sun actually falls.
막상 해가 떨어지면.
막상 해가 떨어지면.
It'll be colder is
날씨가 추워질 거야.
날씨가 추워질 거야. So the full sentence is
막상 해가 떨어지면 날씨가 추워질 거야.
막상 해가 떨어지면 날씨가 추워질 거야. The third sentence is when you actually work out, you'll feel much better. So the first part, when you actually work out, is translated into
Workout.
운동하다.
When.
면.
When you work out.
네가 운동하면.
Actually.
막상.
When you actually work out.
막상 네가 운동하면.
막상 운동하고 나면
막상 운동하고 나면 you will feel much better is
기분이 좋아질 거야.
기분이 좋아질 거야. So the full sentence is
막상 운동을 하고 나면 기분이 좋아질 거야.
막상 운동을 하고 나면 기분이 좋아질 거야. 아, 오늘 거 완전 어렵다.
그치? 막상 설명하려니까 힘들지. 근데 또 막상 배우고 나면 재밌다니까?
그렇긴 하지. 그런데 오늘 너무 힘들었다니까.
야, 근데 봐라. 막상 이거 조회수 잘 나오잖아? 그럼 더 어려운 거 하자고 할걸?
그럴까? 그런데 쌤, 막상 이거 편집하면 5분도 안 나올걸?
난 못해.